Yo, once again it's on. Back at you one more again, RealKenz TV and the House Like Kitchen Sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, share, definitely subscribe to the channel. So anytime I bring you this action, this heat, you're amongst the first to receive it. Now with no further ado, let's get into this afternoon's video, if you will. You know, I seen the word Jay Williams had posted a couple reload videos this morning, and I watched the video very, very closely, and there's a message that Jay was sending. You know, I was looking at the comments while I was watching the video, and Jay was receiving a whole lot of love. You know, a lot of people didn't understand initially that there was a reload. I didn't realize it till I read through some of the comments, and people were saying, you know, it was a reload video. I still continued to watch because I had never seen that video. I haven't seen all of Jay Williams' videos. And I believe that the message that Jay was leaving, I'm still Jay Williams, but at the same time, I'm only human. He went all the way back to his childhood. You know, he talked about how, you know, he came up in poverty. You know, how hard it was for him coming up. You know, the lack of relationship and closeness that he had with his father all the way up until his father passed away. You know, he made mention of his brothers and sisters. He talked about how he started to get in trouble and have run-ins with the law and being in and out of the system and not being around for his first child due to the fact that he was incarcerated, in and out of prison. And as I listened very closely. And as I mentioned, it just made me realize Jay's just sending a subliminal message out. Yeah, you have people, you know, we need some new content. Why? What's he hiding? Why is he reloading videos? He's reloading the videos to let you all know I'm still the Jay Williams that you all grew to love. I'm still the Jay Williams that has helped numerous amount of people, including family. I'm still the same Jay Williams that has employed numerous of individuals that may have had trouble gaining full-time employment otherwise. I'm still that same Jay Williams. And in addition, I think that the people that were judging him and didn't have it, nobody has a right to judge Jay Williams. Nobody has a right to judge anyone for that matter. And he's just sending these videos out to let you all know. This is where I come from. I'm not making any excuses. I come from nothing. I backslid. Everybody backslides. I don't care what you're doing. There's a moment in your life to where you're trying to no longer do something in particular, and you're going to backslide in most cases. You know, just the comments that I read, and like I said, he received so much love, but for whatever reason, it's like these comments, these cruel comments that people are making, it really stands out. It sticks out like a sore thumb. You know, people make hateful comments towards me just as well, and I laugh it off. Sometimes I go back and forth with them. Just depends on, you know, what I'm doing that day and how I'm feeling that day. I'll go back and forth with them sometimes. Okay, you want to get your rocks off. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's do it. I can go all night. But yet, it bothers me more to see just the lies and the hateful things that they say about Jay. You know, it was a gentleman yesterday, and we kind of went back and forth, and he was like, well, Jay has something to hide. Jay's not telling everybody everything. I mean, my thing is this. Hold on, you all. I know you hear a siren, but I promise you, I'm not running. I'm not running. Okay? I'm pulling over. I'm pulling over. That was an ambulance. Just a little, you know, it's a little humor for you. But, you know, when people say, well, Jay's not telling us everything, there's something more to it. You know, the case is sealed. His file is sealed. You know, he's in family court. Is it really your business? When you really, really think about it, is it really your business to know exactly what's going on? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, because I'm very objective, if you will. Jay did make it the public's business when he did his video that I so wish that he hadn't have done. You know, asking people to help him out. So in a sense, you did make it people's business, but that was just in a time of panic, a time of frustration, desperation. And I'm quite sure that he wishes that he hadn't have done that video. But he did do it, so there's nothing that, you know, can be done about it at this point, with the exception of, you know, making sure that you don't make that same mistake again. So yeah, I guess in a sense it is, but it's not everybody's business to where they should know exactly every single thing that's going on to a T, if you will. You know, I understand that people are concerned, and then you got people that's just outright just, like I said, they're just nosy. And the gentleman that I was speaking of, in which I said, you know, we went back and forth, you know, a couple messages and what have you. He's telling me that I should be supporting more positive channels, and that due to the charges alone, I shouldn't be supporting Jay Williams. It's the most asinine thing that I've ever heard. Now, I'm one of those guys that, you know, I look at things from different perspectives. You know, it's not my way or the highway. I don't just see things and once I come to a decision or a conclusion in my mind, that's what it's going to be. I'm not like that. I'll look at your point of view, his point of view, her point of view, and I'll take all of those things into consideration and then make my decision. My thing is this. Why would I stop supporting an individual because he has charges? Like, that's ridiculous to me. Why would I stop supporting an individual? That's when you need to support a person the most. As I mentioned in my last video, you all probably have no clue what that man's going through. And again, nobody's saying, hey, feel sorry for Jay Williams. Because we all understand at this point, Jay did this to himself. We all do things to ourselves that we later regret. He did it to himself, but it's like he has to explain. It's like people expect him rather to explain himself. Well, why was you running? Why was you going at this speed? Why would this person go downtown and file a complaint against you? You had to have done something. No one's going to just make up these type of things. Listen, I wasn't there. I'm not saying that the person that filed a complaint made it up. I'm not saying that. But it's not outside the realm of possibilities, because those things happen. So if you haven't been in the system before and you're sitting around, wondering, or you're sitting around assuming that people don't make stuff up, you're very wrong. You're very wrong. If you're thinking that people always tell the truth and don't exaggerate whatsoever, you're very wrong. That's why you don't act under emotion, under distress, when you're angry. It's best not to really act at that exact moment, because you don't know what you're going to do or what you're going to say. And once you say it, especially in the Commonwealth state, as I always speak about, once you say it, it's said. It's documented. As the great Fleece Johnson says, it's documented. Once you say it, it's said. There's no taking it back. Is she going to go downtown and say, hey, I lied? No. I lied to the police. I did a false police report. Now they're going to be extremely upset because now you just wasted their time. And they know 9 times out of 10 that someone has coerced you to go down there and say that. Even if they didn't coerce you, they feel as though someone did. So now they're really going to put the pressure on that individual. Okay, we're going to charge you with the highest crime that we can possibly charge you with, since you all of a sudden want to recant your statement. They play dirty. It's a dirty game, man. So it's like Jay Williams, to some people, can do no right, because he puts up videos just to give you all, perhaps it was a video that didn't get as many views. Maybe picked up a lot more views from that particular video. The man is, first of all, he's assuming, I'm assuming, most likely trying to get himself together, man. He got this court case that he's dealing with. Don't forget he has a construction business in which he just fired a lot of his employees. He was in jail for a little bit. So he's probably trying to get that situated. The different contracts and so forth that he had. Different agreements that he had, business that he had with people. So he's probably trying to get that situated. He's probably trying to get his home life situated. Trying to spend time with his kids. And he thinks enough of us to at least upload something for us. I'm quite sure that his lawyer been in a situation before. I'm quite sure that his lawyer has told him, stay offline as much as possible. Because when he comes online, what can he really, I'm not going to say that there's nothing to talk about, because he can talk about, just his everyday life. One person was like, hey, Jay, it's funny how you make this video. He didn't realize it was a reload. Hey, Jay, it's funny how you make this video, but you failed to address the elephant in the room. See, people feel entitled. They must know exactly what, even if he came online, which he wouldn't, but I'm just hypothetically speaking, even if he came online and told exactly what happened, you would have people that don't believe it. Oh, no, Jay. There's something you're not telling us, Jay. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So the thing that you all need to do, and I'm only speaking to the people that may not quite understand the significance of this case. Like, this is major. This is major. A gun charge? The fleeing is the least of his worries. He needs to get that gun charge dismissed. That's the major thing, the gun charge. Guarantee you he's stressed. He's stressed and he's hurt. He's hurt that people will say these things about him. He's hurt that he's put his family in this situation. He's hurt that, he's disappointed himself, us, not me, because he didn't disappoint me, because I understand. I'm disappointed that he's in this situation. It hasn't disappointed me. He's still Jay Williams to me. So when you say, well, what's so special about him? 319,000 or 300 and what? 19,000 people, I believe, feel like he's special. Guy's a good guy. He's no better than anyone else. He's no better than me. He's no better than you. But this is the person that we've been watching and supporting. Why stop now? That's all I'm saying. Ain't like he had a heinous crime to where he beat a little kid to death, or an elderly, person, or did something sexual to someone. No, it's nothing like that. But not taken away from the seriousness of his actions. Yeah, he definitely could have hurt somebody. He understands that when he ran from the police. Look at his mugshot. I almost posted it, but I didn't want to come across disrespectful. But it's already on the internet. But when you look at his mugshot, you could just see the disgust, the hurt, the pain on his face. You could see it. It was sad. It's sad to look at. But I understand that. I understand that exact same feeling that, he was feeling. Knowing I'm going to have to fight like crazy just to get a bond. So I didn't realize that Virginia's laws were, we have automatic bonds in Kentucky. You're going to get a bond. It's going to be a high bond, but you're going to get a bond. We don't have bail bondsmen here. So, if your bond is $20,000, unless the judge, feeling good that day, or she's compelled or he's compelled to give you a 10% bond, lower it down to $2,000, or work with you and get it down, you're just going to be in there. But apparently in Virginia, man, you have to fight just to get a bond, I guess, because Jay said they never want to give him a bond. That's what he said in one of his videos. They never want to give me a bond. I have to fight like crazy just to get a bond. Only time you have that situation in Kentucky is, murder charge or something like that. So, you all, I know that you want to know what's going on. Continue to be patient. There'll be a day he can speak on this situation. But right now, he just can't do it. Like I said, his lawyer is probably telling him, listen, Jay, I know this is how you make your living, but you really need to stay off of social media. So he's probably just taking the advice of his attorney and, just uploading older videos. He may drop some every once in a while. And all of this is assumption. Again, I'm going to continue to stress, I don't know Jay Williams. Never been in contact with Jay Williams. So this is just assumptions. But it's assumptions from an individual that's been in the exact same situation. Just minus all the money. I ain't no money. But I just want to jump on here once again, reiterate the fact, ride till the wheels fall off, man. You haters, man. Sometimes you gotta shake y'all off, man. You gotta shake them haters off sometimes, man. Let's rewind that back. Sometimes you gotta shake them haters off sometimes. Just being silly. Just being silly, man. You can see I'm about to go to work. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Just a beautiful day to, enjoy life. Sometimes, man, things aren't going right for me in life. Different times. I have my ups and downs just as well. But I look at a day like this and I say, much as I don't feel like going into work, I remember I used to walk the prison yards on days like this, dreaming about being out to have an opportunity to do something such as going to work on a beautiful sunny afternoon. So I quickly, put those bad thoughts and complaints, rather, put them out of my mind. It's a blessing being out, man. It's definitely a blessing. And like I said, I'm sure that Jay's with his family, his kids, and just trying to be as normal, knowing that things aren't normal right now. And they're not going to be normal, and it's going to be very uncomfortable for a while. But oftentimes, man, we thrive when we most uncomfortable. Yeah. Oftentimes we thrive when we most uncomfortable. So Jay's gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. You all are gonna be alright. And the haters, I guess y'all just gonna keep hating and living your miserable life that you living. Because if you running around here hating on somebody just because there's nothing else to do, your life can't be too, I don't care how much money you may have. You have all the money in the world don't mean you're happy. And again, I'm always gonna stress and reiterate, I'm not speaking, when I say haters, I'm talking about the people that just blatantly hating, saying hateful and nasty things. I'm not talking about the people that saying, I'm disappointed in Jay, I don't fool with Jay anymore because, he's hiding something, or I feel like he just made a terrible mistake and, he could have cost somebody their life. Or I'm not talking to those individuals. You have a right to be that way. I'm talking to the people, the haters, they know who I'm talking, they know who I'm talking about. Making videos about the man and memes and hey, I'm Jay Williams. Come on, man, that's, it's hating, man. That's just, it's hating and it's hateful and it's distasteful, to say the least. But what goes around comes around. And what I tell the haters before I go, for y'all that's hating on Jay Williams, hating on me, hating on anybody, here's what I want you weirdos to, because some of these guys be real weirdos. That's what I challenge. I got a challenge. I got a challenge for you haters. So you so judgmental. And you got so much to say about when a person makes a mistake and he should have done this and he should have done that and he should have known this, and look what he's caused his family. Look what he calls himself. He's begging people for money. He's scamming people out of money. He's on dope. He's broke. He did this to his wife. He spit at his wife. He beat his kid. He threw the gun out the window. All these things that's why he took the police on the chase. All these people that saying these things with absolutely no proof, just going off of what a piece of paper says. What's it, a charge? A charge. That's all it is, a piece of paper. I challenge you weirdos to upload your search history on your phone. We ain't even gonna do the last 30 days. Upload your search history from your phone online. Let me see your search history for the last 7 days. And I guarantee you, a lot of you all, once we see your search history, you wouldn't say a word. It makes Jay's charges look like nothing. You can read between the lines. Smart people. I'm sure you understand what I'm speaking of. Weirdos. Bunch of weirdos online, man. It is just a bunch of weird, miserable weirdos. That's what I can call you. That's all I can say. That's the word of the day. Weirdos. RealKenz TV, man. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment. Definitely share the video. More people need to know this. More people need to know the word of the day. Weirdos. Hit that subscribe button, you know what I mean? If you're not already subscribed to the channel, anytime I bring you this action, this heat, you're amongst the first to receive it. Again, share my video if you don't mind. It only takes a couple seconds, And let everybody know what the word of the day is. What's the word of the day, you all? People that want to comment in my comments after seeing this video, all the people that are hating on Jay Williams, tell them to upload their search history on their phone for the last 7 days. So what's the word of the day? Weirdo. We out. I gotta get to work, man. I gotta go. Talk to y'all soon, man. Just being silly. RealKenz TV. I'll holla.